Hello and welcome to UC San Diego's webinar for international graduate students. This webinar is for students in F1 or J1 status who are starting at UC San Diego in fall 2013. On behalf of the UC San Diego international community, I am so happy to congratulate you on your admission to one of the top schools in the world with the best campus location. I hope you choose to call UC San Diego home. We hope the information you will receive today will help you prepare for your arrival. We are here to assist you throughout your academic program, as well as provide services that enhance the quality of your experience in the United States and contribute to your academic success at UC San Diego. During this webinar, we are here to assist you. My name is Dulce Dorado, and I'm going to explain the next steps you need to take after getting admitted to UC San Diego. My colleagues, Rosana Durmiendo and Graciela Casasilva, will respond to questions that you might have during the webinar. Also, we will email this PowerPoint presentation to you and post a recorded version of this webinar on our website by next week. So please do not feel rushed to write down all the links and additional information included in the presentation. Today we are going to talk about some important topics that relate to your arrival in San Diego and your studies at UC San Diego. We will cover the following topics: learn more about the International Students and Programs Office, we call ourselves ISPO, and the Office of Graduate Studies, they call themselves OGS. Complete the admissions process by accepting your admission and finishing the admissions process. Review the visa application process and how to apply for an I-20 or DS 2019. Learn about orientation, other requirements, and how to find a place to live in San Diego. Get additional resources about UC San Diego. And at the end, we will give you 15 to 20 minutes to ask questions. So let's get started. But first, let's get familiar with the GoToWebinar control panel. If you would like to submit a question, you may send it through the question box. Rosanna and Grace will monitor the questions and respond to them. We will also stay online for about 15 minutes after the webinar to answer any of your additional questions. We will make every effort to answer your questions, so please be patient. Throughout the webinar, I may ask you a few questions. Please see the control panel and raise your hand by clicking on the hand symbol, and lower it by clicking it once more. So let's practice using this tool. So please click on the hand symbol if you can hear the webinar. Please click the hand symbol. I can see many of you are selecting it. Okay, great. Now to deselect, please click on the hand symbol again. Thank you. Now let's practice using the question tool. I'd like to know who is here. In the question tool, please type your home country. I see we have students from Kazakhstan, China, Brazil, India, Malaysia, Turkey, South Korea, Vietnam, Germany. So many countries are represented. Great, so it looks like everyone knows how to use the question tool. So let's move on. During the last year, the International Students and Programs Office served nearly 3,800 international students from more than 80 different countries. We provide pre-arrival information and orientation for new international students, as well as advising services for you and your family. You can come to us if you have any questions regarding your international student visa and status. In addition, we offer fun, cross-cultural programs and activities for all students at UC San Diego. The International Students and Programs Office website is full of important information. Please mark it as one of your favorites and bookmark it on your computer. We have posted many documents related to your stay in San Diego. You can access request forms, information guides, tutorials, the International Student Handbook, and much more. We would suggest that you get familiar with our website and take some time to explore all the links on the homepage. Remember, our website is istudents.ucsd.edu. The Office of Graduate Studies serves more than 4,000 graduate students in more than 70 different academic departments and programs, and offers a wide range of services on all graduate education matters. Please check the OGS website at ogs.ucsd.edu for more information. Now that you've been admitted to UC San Diego, we will discuss what you will need to do in order to complete the admissions process. So first, I have a question. Please see, how have you accepted your admission to UC San Diego? Please select yes or no. Okay, great. It looks like about 1/3 of you have already accepted your admission to UC San Diego. So I'll review that process with you now. All applicants admitted to graduate study at UC San Diego are asked to respond to our offer of admission. For applicants admitted before March 25th, the graduate intent to register decision is due by April 15th. Applicants admitted after March 25th must submit the graduate intent to register decision within 3 weeks of the date printed on your certificate of admission. To submit your graduate intent to register decision, please log in to Grad Apply at gradapply.ucsd.edu and then click on the tab called Accept, Defer, or Decline Decision. Next, you must create a password for your UC San Diego personal ID. This is also known as PID or PID. The PID is very important. When accessing many of the UC San Diego resources such as iPortal, applying for housing, class registration, and financial tools, you will be asked to enter your PID and password. To create a PID and to create the password, please log in to GradApply and click on the Set Up Password for your UCSD personal ID at GradApply. Next, to view any missing documents needed to finalize your admission, please log in to GradApply and click on the Review Pending Documentation and Information tab. This usually applies to students who have been provisionally admitted to UC San Diego. As a provisional admit, you are an officially admitted student and may register for classes in the quarter to which you were admitted. However, failure to submit all missing documents prior to the first day of enrollment for the following quarter's classes will result in a hold on registration. Please obtain the pending documents as soon as possible to finalize your admission to UC San Diego. Only transcripts received by UCSD in a sealed envelope from the institution will be considered official. You may bring or mail your sealed transcripts to Graduate Admissions, University of California, San Diego, 402 University Center, 0003, 9500 Gilman Drive, La Jolla, California, 92093-0003. Next, the Statement of Legal Residence form must be completed within 2 weeks of accepting admission. This form is used to determine the amount of fees and tuition you will pay at UC San Diego. The Statement of Legal Residence form must be printed, completed, signed, and returned to the residency deputy in the registrar's office. To print the Statement of Legal Residence form, again, please log into GradApply and click on the Complete and Return the Statement of Legal Residence tab at the GradApply website. Your registration cannot be completed until this form is on file. If after accepting admission, you decide not to enroll, please notify your department immediately in writing or by email. All questions about exceptions, waivers, fees must be directed to the residency deputy at residencedeputy@ucsd.edu, or you may check their website listed on this page. In addition, all admitted UC San Diego students must complete the tuberculosis TB screening questionnaire by July 31st, 2013. If after completing the TB screening questionnaire you screen positive for TB risk, you will be asked to submit the TB assessment form. Please have your healthcare provider complete the form and send to UC San Diego's Student Health Services by July 31st, 2013. To complete the TB screening questionnaire, please log into GradApply and click on the Complete Tuberculosis TB Screening Questionnaire. For more information, you may also visit studenthealth.ucsd.edu. If you would like more information about paying your tuition, you can find everything on Triton link. Please go to students.ucsd.edu, look in the toolbox under Financial Tools, and you'll find the topic that you're looking for and contact information for the cashier's office. Likewise, you can find information about academics and enrollment information by accessing Triton link, again at students.ucsd.edu. You can browse to find topics that you're looking for and contact information for the registrar's office with any questions you may have. We have listed some key dates for you to keep in mind. New student enrollment begins on August 26, 2013. Registration fees are due no later than September 20th, 2013. And the first day of instruction is September 26th, 2013. Okay, next, now that you've received information about completing the admissions process, we will now move on to the U.S. visa application process. I do have a question for you and would like you to please answer the following question. Do you know what visa you will be applying for? Please select F1, J1, or if you're not sure. Okay, great. It looks like about 80% of you will be selecting the F1 visa. To attend UC San Diego, international students must have an F1 or J1 visa status. You may apply for an F1 or J1 visa at a U.S. embassy or consulate outside of the United States. To apply for an F1 visa, you will need an I-20 form. To apply for a J1 visa, you will need a DS 2019 form. The I-20 or DS 2019 is issued by UC San Diego. If you have questions about your I-20 or DS 2019, you may visit our website or email igraduate@ucsd.edu. If you have questions about the U.S. visa requirements, you may visit travel.state.gov. And if you have questions about U.S. Embassy information, you may visit www.usembassy.gov. This is what the I-20 and DS 2019 look like. When you receive your corresponding form, please review it to make sure the details are correct, such as spelling of your name, birth date, country of birth, and citizenship. If there are any issues, please contact UC San Diego immediately to prevent any visa application delays. On the left side is the Form I-20, which will be used for students applying for an F1 visa. On the right side is the Form DS 2019 for J1 students or graduate students applying for a J1 visa. On your I-20, highlighted in yellow here on the documents and on your DS 2019, We ask that the students please check the correct date and make sure the correct date is listed on their I-20s and DS-2019s. You are eligible to enter the U.S. up to 30 days before the program start date on your I-20 or DS-2019. For most graduate students, we will issue the document with a September 16 program start date, which means you can enter the U.S. as early as April 17th. To request your I-20 or DS-2019, students must enter the iPortal. To access iPortal, please log into GradApply and click on the Request I-20 for F1 visa or DS-2019 for J1 visa tab. Please note that you must first set up a password for your UC San Diego Personal ID or PID before you can access iPortal. Processing of initial I-20 and DS-2019s will begin on Monday, April 1st on a first-come, first-served basis. You may log in now and submit your information. Again, for specific details and information, you may ask questions and submit them to igraduate@ucsd.edu. When you enter the iPortal will determine whether you need an I-20 or DS-2019. In most cases, students coming from abroad will apply for an F1 visa. Students who have funding, which is 50% from a non-personal fund or from government or U.S. government funds, will be required to apply for a J1 visa. Prior to entering the iPortal, you will be asked to prepare the following documents: a copy of your passport biographical page and a copy of your financial support letter, such as a sponsor letter from a government agency or from UC San Diego, or your bank statement. So please prepare these documents ahead of time before logging into iPortal. In addition, if you require express mail services for your I-20 or DS-2019, these fees will be paid directly by the student. You must create an eShip Global account prior to submitting the information. Please refer to the website listed on this page for information about creating an eShip Global account. That page will ask you to submit your Visa or MasterCard credit card information and the mailing address to which you want your document sent. At the very beginning of the iPortal application, you must be sure to select the correct U.S. visa status. This will help determine whether or not you will need an F1 visa and therefore an I-20 document, or a J1 and therefore requiring a DS-2019 document. Please select no visa at this time if you are in your home country and do not have a U.S. visa and will need to apply for an F1 or J1 visa to enter the United States. Please select F1 if you are currently in the U.S. in F1 status and will transfer to UC San Diego from another U.S. institution. Select J1 if you are currently in the U.S. in J1 status and will transfer to UC San Diego from another U.S. institution, and select Other if you are in a non-F or J category and presently in the United States. Once you have your U.S. visa, remember that you can arrive in the U.S. as much as 30 days before the start date on the I-20. From September 9th, we have our orientation assistants who are current UC San Diego students who will be available to answer your questions about the campus, the San Diego and La Jolla area, so please visit our office. Graduate International Student Orientation is scheduled on Monday, September 16, so make sure you are here by that time. This International Center orientation is mandatory and required of all students. In addition, the Office of Graduate Studies has an orientation for all graduate students. Please don't confuse the International Student Orientation with the Office of Graduate Studies orientation or your graduate department's orientation. These are all different and are mandatory and require your attendance. Please follow up with your academic department regarding any specific orientation dates scheduled for you. Now that we've gone over the completing your application process, we've also reviewed the visa application process. Another important topic is housing. You have the option of living on campus or off campus when studying at UC San Diego. So I have another poll question for you. Where are you planning to live during your studies at UC San Diego? Please select on campus, off campus, or not sure. Okay, great, thank you. It looks like 60% of you plan to live on campus. Another 10% are planning to live off campus, but many of you are not sure. I hope the following will answer some of your questions. Applications for on-campus application will only be accepted online and from students who have been formally admitted to UC San Diego. The Department of Housing and Dining Services operates several housing complexes in an effort to provide the greatest degree of flexibility for students selecting their residence. Housing is limited, so please review the information on the graduate housing website immediately where they have descriptions of each community and apply as soon as possible. To apply for on-campus housing, please visit their website at hds.ucsd.edu. You may also follow the link that is listed on this page. When you apply for housing, you must submit proof of acceptance for admission or a copy of your current ID card. If claiming couple with children status, copies of certified birth certificates and/or applicable custody documents of any children are required at move-in. The UC San Diego Office of Off-Campus Housing offers a variety of resources for students looking for a place to live, including information on the neighborhoods in the area, advice on renting in San Diego, and searchable listings of apartments or rooms for rent. A special login and password is required to access the off-campus housing website. To obtain a login and password and to get access to the site, please forward a copy of your UC San Diego acceptance letter to off-campus housing at ucsd.edu along with a request for a login. For further information on off-campus housing, you may email them directly, again at offcampushousing@ucsd.edu, or visit their website, commuterlistings.com. www.ucsd.edu. The International Center also has housing resources listed on our website. Here you will find short-term housing options, long-term on-campus housing options, and long-term off-campus housing options. For example, you may check the short-term housing options for homestay exchange programs as well. Again, please visit our website for more information. Okay, we've covered a lot of information today, and we are soon coming to the end of the webinar. Let's review some of your important action items. Very important to please go to Grad Apply. That's gradapply.ucsd.edu. There, you must submit your graduate intent to register, create a UCSD personal ID password, submit any pending documents, submit your statement of legal residence, complete the tuberculosis TB screening questionnaire. Number 2, please apply for your I-20 or DS 2019 so that you can apply for an F1 or J1 visa at a U.S. embassy or consulate outside of the United States. Next, please apply for housing immediately and review the information on the housing website to get information about your housing options and different areas and features. Lastly, please contact the International Center, the Office of Graduate Studies, or your academic department directly if you have questions. On behalf of my colleagues, thank you very much for your time today. After this webinar, you will be asked to complete a short 5-minute survey. Please complete the survey. We will use your feedback when planning future webinars. This is the end of the formal presentation. We will stay online for the next 15 to 20 minutes to answer your questions. Please type your questions into the question box and our staff will answer them as quickly as possible. Again, we will post a recorded version of this webinar on our website and send a PDF version of this presentation to you via email by next week. Thank you again, and please contact us if you have any questions. We look forward to meeting you in the fall and hope that you will call UC San Diego home in the near future. Thank you.